Hey guys, Wolfie here with the video for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnion Global for the 1st of November 2020. Before I get into the meat of this particular video, I do apologize if I may have mentioned an incorrect time for this particular video. Here in the United States, in the majority of the United States to be more exact, we just went through the ending of the daylight savings time period, which means we had to put our clocks back 1 hour. So if there was any time stuff I mentioned in the previous video or two, I do apologize. So that's that. So we're going to go over the raid info alongside Act 2, Chapter 11, Part 2. Some important information to keep in tabs on that. To keep in mind there. So, the usual disclaimer, any opinion in this video is my opinion only. I will have the Dissidia database website link in the description below. There are some reworks. We're just gonna breeze through it, since who has one. For the rework analysis videos for Warrior Light, Thancred, and Laguna, that's half of the synergy for the raid. Those will be 3 completely separate videos. So with that, we're just going to jump into the in-game news section here. So we have here 2 things in green. The Act 2 finale, Part 2, Warriors of Light. And then you have here the final Battlefield Shinryu raid. We're going to go over those a little bit later. We're going to go over the information in purple first. Now, actually, yeah, like I said, the information in purple first. So we, as of late last week, we got the co-stream challenge complete. So we got those this past Thursday. So to reiterate, we have all this information you see here. We have here what was mentioned in the stream. And that is the time frame. So that's on that. Just to do a super quick recap. And now we're going to go into some addressed issues that's mentioned here. You have this part right here. This part right here. There were a lot of information, that's yeah, issues galore. And that's down there. So we're gonna go over the other information in the in purple here. So we have here the monthly info with the weapon enhancement chest. And it's 1 red ingot and all the other stuff you see here. This comes with 3,000 gems. People are still complaining about these types of bundles where you see comments on either Twitter or Facebook. I know it's more prominent on the latter. Going along the lines, can't you guys sell these separately? You guys be making more money if you do this or that. I'm like, here's the problem with making those types of requests. And the thing is that DFFOO is indirectly following Japanese law. So you don't want to Square Enix to face legal consequences if they break the law for you. I'm just going to put it like that. But either way, with the weapon enhancement chests, these are $19.99 United States currency before tax. That's that on that. And another thing here is that there are a couple other bundles here. This is the return of the Warrior of Light alternate costume bundle. This has 9,000 gems. This is $36.99 before tax, and that $36.99 is United States currency. And that's only because that's where I live. The only reason why I'm not getting this is because I already have it. So again, that's that on that. Now we have here the 7-day gem sale, which is as thus the standard operating procedures. Now, I know some of us on the global end, we've seen more and more of bundles of this type floating around. I'm going to get into that in a completely separate video. Now, before I go any further, I do have a video I've already filmed, but I have yet to post on my channel pertaining to the potential future of the game. It's kind of there's a couple of countries, that sort of thing. So that could be correlating to each other. Again, that's could be, again, like I said, I already have the video already filmed. I've yet to post it. I will say, though, that the information in that video, one could correlate as to the reason why DFFOO is getting more and more bundles. Because you don't have as many people being able to play this legally without the use of a virtual private network. But alas, it is what it is. So, we're going to go into the information here in orange. Now, again, the character adjustments, there are 3. And I will be doing the rework analyses for those 3 in 3 separate videos. So that's that on that. So we're just going to skim through the banners here. So this is one of the 2 banners where you'll see the LD and Burst Weapon for Warrior Light. So you have here the 1535 EX weapons in this particular banner for Yida for Final Fantasy XIV, Egrius for Final Fantasy Tactics, and Sync for Final Fantasy Type 0. Now, this one and the other banner where the Burst and LD weapon for Warrior Light are, those do have a free multi-pull in them. So, with that, we're going to go into the other banner just to look at it really quickly. So, again, with this particular banner, you have here the 1535 EX weapons for Warrior Light, Laguna for Final Fantasy VIII, and Thancred for Final Fantasy XIV. Again, this one has a free multi-pull. Warrior Light, he is a favorite of mine, and you can bet your ass I will be going after both. So you have here, so we're just going to take a quick look here at both the Burst and LD abilities for Warrior. I'm just going to see all this stuff right here. So that's all we're going to be seeing, so, because I will be going into this in more detail once I do the rework analysis video for Warrior Light. So that's down that, and we're going to go into the information pertaining to the Act 2 Finale Part 2, as well as the raid. So Act 2 Finale Part 2, sometimes known as Act 2 11.2, that sort of thing. Keep that in mind. Now, this is the first time in the main story where you'll see the Lufenia Difficulty, so you'll be seeing Lufenia Difficulties just about everywhere from this point forward. Now, for the main story, we're just going to jump into this information. So you see this, all this stuff here. Now, for Laguna and Thancred, these 2 are the last 2 to get their EX weapons realized. With that being said, the character enhancement boards for Laguna, Thancred, Egrius, and Sync are all now available. Now you have here the Chaos Story Quest has a co-op until the 17th of November at 1:29 a.m. UTC. Now, like I said, so this is about, oh my gosh, I know this is about 7:29, I want to say 7:29 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, here's the information you guys need to take note of. Changes starting from this chapter. Story chapters now feature level 200 quests. By completing these quests, you can obtain 20 High Guard tokens as a reward. You can exchange these tokens in a High Guard token exchange to obtain certain characters' 7-star armor pieces. Now, it says, so yeah, we're going to go into that for a little bit more information. So you have here the contents of what's in this particular Acts section. So this contains story spoilers. So this is the snippet of the Chaos, the 180 difficulty. And we're going to go into the Lufenia, that sort of thing. So you have all these question marks here. Now, we're going to go into the Lufenia. This is pretty much what they were talking about in the stream. Broadway Santa, again, check out his video about this particular fight. He has excellent information. So, that's that on that. And, of course, this is your synergy for this particular section of the game. And this is right here, the artifact missions right here. This is until the 16th of November at 1:59 UTC. And you have your challenge chaos quest. So you have your yep. So, and this is the token exchange here. This is the 7-star armor that people were talking about. So you have your the following individuals gaining their new shiny armor. So you have your Warrior Light, Garland, Strago, Squall, Vaughn, and Ambit Natalia. So these are the ones where you, well, I'll reiterate what you need to do. Now you have this information here. So you have all this stuff right here. So basically, I'm going to show you guys one of my characters to help explain certain things. I'm going to go show off my lightning because she does not have her that special armor in global yet. She will though pretty damn soon. So you notice here that with my lightning in particular, she's already has her 90 CP armor fully realized 3 out of 3 and at level 40. So basically, I get enough tokens I can exchange for the next armor in line. Now, a bit of a spoiler here is that the next armor in line, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in a minute, so do bear with me here. Now, I will be ending this video on a multi-pull on one of the banners, not the other one. So, we're just going to jump into the, we're just going to jump straight into the, whatchamacallit, the banner, like, where these certain armors are. So, let's see if I can find it really quick. Here we go, the High Guard Token Exchange. So basically, you go over here, you have your 20 tokens, and you see all this stuff right here. Now, for units like Vaughn and Garland, I do not have their 90 CP armor at level 40 post-realization. Now you see here with Warrior Light, Strago, Squall, and Mid-Italian, I actually have them at the state where I can exchange it for this going forward. So we're just going to jump on to the Warrior Light to see the type of stuff that happens. So this is Warrior Light, or for an example. Now we're just going to jump into Mid-Italian just to show off what they can do. So basically, it's what they see. So you guys see what happens here. Now we're just jump back into the in-game news, so that way you guys get to see the actually wrong tab. We're gonna go into the raid itself because it's gonna be a bit of a longer video. So we're gonna go into the raid information. So we have all this stuff here about raids, yada yada yada. So this is the quest details right here. You have your this is the intermediate expert Cosmos and Cosmos co-op. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm not whining. And now you have here the refined spheres, as I expect. So you go after one of their refined spheres, you get 5 of the blue ingots in return. Now you have here the full, so this is all this good stuff right here. You have your individual additional dailies, artifact, that sort of thing. This is the, I believe this is the beatback. Now, what I really like here is that they kind of ended off at 10. It says this panel repeats until 50 triumphs. Then you have here the boosted character stuff. So, basically, I'm not entirely surprised there's no chaos clock for this one at all. But you never know. So that's that on that. That's all I really have to say on that. But we're going to go into the panel missions because it came this morning on the global end. And we're just going over what to expect. So, I've yet to really do any of this because I'm like, eh. So, basically you have here, use a support item, clear 40 quests with Warrior Light in your party, defeat 20 Glacial Eye types, clear 40 co-op quests, get an item with the City of Points, defeat Lamia times 15, log in 8 days during the monthly missions period, which is which is this one. Clear 15 quests with Laguna in the party. Clear 15 quests with Thancred in the party. So, I'm a little surprised they didn't do the daily hunts in this one, because you'll notice that in both of the October panel missions that the daily hunts were involved alongside the login stuff. So I'm trying to think to myself, I'm like, okay, they're not hiding so much, but you know what? It is what it is. And for my final thoughts and conclusions on all this, it's like, I'm surprised with what Global is doing. Now, I do not know about how JP did this sort of thing when this part came out there, because the thing is with JP, I'd be out of a job if I were to play both JP and Global, so I'll take what Global is doing here for what it's worth. And this could probably make a lot people get a little bit more involved in the game on the Global end. So with that, I'm going to end this video, and I'll reveal which banner I'm going to be doing the free multi-pool on, because I kind of have everything for it. And it's not this one. It's this one. This one, I have everybody's thing outside of Warrior Lights, Burst, and LD. The other one, I do not know if I'm going to be doing a separate video on, but yeah. Well, I'm going to see where this one goes, because I do have to start the raid. So it is what it is on that. So with Wolvie here, signing off, I will catch you all on the flip side. Okay, so, I do want to mention something here real quick. Actually, I forgot to mention this, so I'm actually back, so I'm going to show you guys one thing really quickly, and it's actually, my whatchamacallit totals, and by the whatchamacallit, the burst tokens, so, and you'll notice one other item here. I will be renewing my Moogle Pass on Friday, so, because I just paid my share of the rent, so, yeah, adulting, go figure. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to reveal certain things, because I do have a bit of a plan. Now, regarding Warrior Light, some people are mentioning, only go after his LD, his burst is meh. I'm going to be flipping my middle finger at that, because it's just an opinion. I like Warrior Light. I want both of them. With that being said, though, I am at 30 out of 50 burst tokens. So here is the plan I do have. And that plan is kind of odd, but people can see where I'm going out with this. So, because this is where I'm at, and I do plan on renewing the premium pass, it puts me at 40 out of 50 for the burst tokens. Now, if I do get Warrior Light's burst weapon at some point, either like on the other banner, which I'm not going to be doing the poll live, or during Kurasami's banner. So if I get it on one of those two banners, that means I can hold on to my tokens. However, if for some reason I don't get his burst weapon, and the one weapon burst NLD weapon pairing I really want to get, which is Lightning's, and that's shipping next month. So if I do get hers, I'm going to be using burst tokens for Warrior Light. And vice versa, because I love both Warrior of Light and Lightning. I love those two. I will be going after both, because for me, I'm a favorites over meta type of person. So that's pretty much my plan with the burst tokens, because I am in a position with the burst tokens where if I get one, I don't have to worry so much about the other. So that's that on that. So I'm going to be done for right now, for real. With Wolvie here, signing off. I will catch you all on the flip side.